Hey, it's Ziak, and after today, the wilderness will never be the same. Given today was the last time before the Wilderness Reborn update happens, I wanted to take a step back and take a look at how the wilderness used to be in the time when Jagex once destroyed it, brought it back, and are now going to once again change it forever. The year is 2007, and Runescape is at its prime. New players are joining daily, and most of us remember playing Runescape for hours. This was also a dark time for Runescape, as botting and real-world trading was rampant, becoming a major issue. During this time, and the years before, PKing was a major part of Runescape. There was once full clan-on-clan battles, and you used to be able to jump over the wilderness wall and see tens of players in all directions. The wilderness was a place you did not enter much unless you were ready to have PvP action. Fast forward the start of 2008, Jagex removed free trade and made the wilderness a safe place. This was not to piss off its player base, but they were at critical risk of major credit card companies banning Jagex from using them to transact funds. The changes that Jagex made ultimately lasted for 3 years. However, Jagex changed their mind, and on February 1st, 2011, free trade and the wilderness PvP were returned to Gielinor. There was one major problem. The wilderness was a ghost town. A majority of the PvP community was gone forever. The same year, they also tried to work very hard to complete a graphical rework. However, it was too late. The damage was done, and for the most part, felt Jagex also knew this. Very little work was done to the wilderness with small updates like war bans in 2013 and the wilderness improvements in 2016. Even with these, the wilderness felt dead. Now, as of August 1st, 2022, the wilderness will be reborn. Jagex has finally realized the wilderness needed to change, and the RS3 community was no longer focused on PvP like they were in early 2007. This update will make PvP optional. Players will now get to choose if they want to risk it all. Now keep in mind that some activities will make you auto opt into PvP, such as war bans or cursed energies, but don't worry, as the mods have confirmed, players will receive a warning message when interacting with these activities. They have completed a whole new graphical rework and have also introduced a brand new threat level system. The longer you are out there, the higher threat level you will gain. Monsters will appear out of nowhere and begin to attack. These monsters will give you no drops and will not count towards the Slayer tasks. Their only goal is to send you to the Death's Office, where you will now go if you die and you do not have PvP active. Not only are we getting all of that, but we're also getting crazy new Slayer drop tables, Death Touch darts, Reaper scrolls, and Lucky Charms for ED2 and 4, just to name a few of the new rewards. I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but I am going to provide a link in the description of this video to the news post that Jagex released covering this whole rework. Before I leave you, I do want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content, but I also wanted to share with you my wilderness story. After taking a big break from RuneScape, I came back with my bank completely wiped out. I had no gold, no items, no armor. To start from scratch, build my way back up. I worked very hard to be able to afford a noxious staff that at that time was about 120 mil. Keep in mind, this was when Magic was the worst style in the game. I decided to enter the wilderness to complete some wilderness slayer. Thinking I was smarter than most players heading into the wilderness, I removed all AoE abilities, and I brought only 2 pieces of my subjugation along with my Nox staff, knowing that if I died, I would keep all of them because there was no way I was going to be skulled. That's where I was wrong. When I was being PK'd, I decided to try and run, and this is where it all fell apart. I was not skulled, but I was clicking on the screen to set my run path, and not my minimap. It could not have been any bit better of timing, as when I clicked in the distance, I clicked on a player, instantaneously sculling myself, and within a second of that happening, my PKer delivered his final strike, killing me as soon as I was skulled, and I lost it all. It was a pretty rough blow, knowing that I had no money to rebuy my noxious staff, and I had to start that grind all over again. But again, that's the nature of the wilderness. I am very excited to go ahead and explore this brand new rework and actually spend time in the wilderness. Today was a great time for me running around, exploring, getting some chaos elemental kills. But I would like to know either your best or worst wilderness story, so go ahead and leave those in the comments below. I'll probably highlight a couple in future videos if I do anything else on the wilderness reworks or any Slayer tasks that I do out there. So again, keep playing the game the way that you want to play, and I'll see you all out there in Guild. Peace.